Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks! What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got a super exciting unboxing to share with you guys. I've actually been waiting on this for a while because I wasn't sure when they were going to send it. This box was sent by Jake Hoback. I talked with him. I had a great conversation with him a while back. They reached out to me and said, hey, do you want to chat? And I said, yeah, sure. So we did. We had a fantastic conversation. It was about, I think it was like an hour long. And anyways, he said, is there anything you'd like to check out? And I said, yes, absolutely. So I picked, I believe there are 3 models in here. We're going to find out. I picked 3 to take a look at. And I'm really excited to unbox this and share this with you guys. Thanks so much to my generous patrons who are supporting me right now. There's a link for Patreon down in the description. And please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. Okay, let's get in here real quick. So they're all fairly... one of these I believe is extremely new, and then the other ones are pretty darn new. All right, at the top is the one that I... So here we got a couple of things. Very cool, interesting. I'm not sure what that's all about, but I always like stuff like this, right? Jake Hoback's commitment to quality card there. Oh cool, we got a t-shirt. Let's take a look here. A couple of knives right there. I like the boxes that they come in, the wooden boxes. That's pretty neat. And then a bunch of packing material, which is fantastic because I reuse all that stuff. Good deal. All right, so let's take a look here. Got a t-shirt. All right. Hoback Disassembly t-shirt. That's cool. I appreciate that. I'll wear that. That's neat. Thank you very much. All right. I really want to get this fixed blade out because they were like, I know you don't do a lot of fixed blades, but you know, we have these, and I was like, I like big, like crazy, robust fixed blades. So this is, oh my gosh. The Choppa, I believe, is what that is called. And that is definitely what that is. Look at this thing. Holy moly. So you can buy these right now. I have always, you know, had DLT and Blade HQ as, you know, I've got affiliate links for them down there. I will link this guy. I believe it comes in a few different forms. So you don't have to, I mean, and this is sharpened up here. There's like a drop point, and then there's slightly modified version of this that doesn't have the swoop. But for whatever reason, this was the one that appealed to me of the bunch because the blade shape was so different. Obviously, this is not a puncture knife, right? You could probably tip into a package right there. But this is basically a gigantic a gigantic sharpened pry bar. I mean, seriously, look at the edge here. I think this is, what is the blade stock on this guy? Oh my gosh, that thing is huge. Hang on. Those are 3V, by the way. I believe that this is G10 and 3V. I don't know if it's marked, but yeah, I'm 99% sure that those are 3V. Blade stock thickness. Yeah, so we are approaching a 1/4 inch on that guy. Not a knife that's going to break easily. I couldn't imagine what you would be doing, but yeah, as far as chopping goes, I'm gonna guess that's gonna do that just fine, right? We do have these ridges in here, which I honestly think is really cool. I like how that looks. This is a chopper, right? So for those of you wondering, like, how is that gonna affect it during slicing? This is an impact cutter, so I don't know how much, I don't know that the ridges there are really going to affect anything while you're, you know, doing those types of cuts, right? Is it sharp enough to slice? Well, yeah, actually, let me get a, here, I'll just demonstrate here real quick for you guys, because I've got some cards up here somewhere that I can cut. There we go. Just give it a shot here real quick. I mean, yeah, it'll definitely still slice. You can feel those ridges, but it'll slice for sure. That is super cool. That makes me want to, it just makes me want to carry it. That is just crazy, man. What a big tank of a fit. Look, some people like that. Some people like it for novelty purposes. Some people like it for functional. I mean, there's definitely, I mean, when you have a blade that's that heavy, especially out, I mean, it's thick all the way out to the tip or the nose here, right? The snout, I guess, of the blade. Yeah. So you can feel that weight coming down. It's definitely a shorter chopper, but you can feel that. I mean, it's going to do exactly what they wanted it to do. This area right here, I'm hesitant to call it a choil. There's definitely a sharpening choil there, but I mean, you're definitely choking up right behind the blade, right? I mean, this areas right here. I mean, I don't know. The type of stuff that I'm going to do with it, I'm going to hold it I'm probably not going to choke up on it. I'm probably going to hold it back here, but if you hold it up here, right? I mean, yeah, it's going to work. That's cool. That's exactly what I wanted it to be. If Jake is watching this right now, I told him, I'm trying to remember exactly. I was like, I just really like overbuilt crazy stuff, you know, so I definitely want to look at that. Hang on, let me see here. Yeah, this is the next one that I wanted to take a look at here. So, all right, cool. Next one up is, I believe, and by the way, they do generally send the tools. This is the Radford, and it's got scales that he calls Starry Night. So the Radford, my understanding is it's a little bit smaller, and I mean, there's dimensional differences too versus the Quayback. And yeah, and then he's got this really interesting, I believe this is micarta, but he calls it Starry Night. I mean, I've not seen micarta like this before, so I asked to look at this one specifically because of those scales. The action feels good. We're not looking at, actually, a little bit smoother than other Hobacks that I've handled, so I like that. That's cool. You do, of course, have the adjustable detent right there. I think they call it the rolling detent, so it's the RDS or something like that. Yeah, so you can adjust the detent, get the action the way that you want it. So that's cool. So yeah, I mean, this is a DLC and DLC titanium version of the Radford, and then we have these Starry Night scales, which is going to be a preference to some people and not to others. It kind of reminds me of the storms on Jupiter. Well, obviously we have some different colors, right? Or Neptune, I guess, you know, where we've got the difference as the planet rotates. You've got the wind going this way, and the upper layers are going this way, right? And we have these storms, these rotational areas. That's kind of what it looks like to me. I've never seen anything like that, so I asked to check that one out. So I don't know if you can get this right now, but like I said, I'll be linking stuff down below. I thought that was pretty cool. The last one here. There's a part of me that thinks that I did this thumbnail exactly the same way as I did the original one. If you don't know, one of the most popular videos on this channel, for whatever reason, I think it was because of the thumbnail, was a Jake Hoback knife. And this is that knife. We haven't seen it for a while. This is a newer version of it. This is the Hoback Sumo. And this is the one that has all of those different means of deployment on it, but this one is in black and purple. And when he showed me this, I thought, you know what? Yeah. So you have that little flipper tab back there. It is also a button lock, smooth as butter, just like I remember it. Whoops. We have a very unobtrusive flipper tab, so it does work, right? You really have to get at the tippy top of it. If you don't like to use that, you can absolutely use the button lock, or you can use these perfectly shaped thumb. They're not really studs. They're like thumb triangles. You can see they're set into the blade, and then they also act as the stops back here. On top of that, you also have this slot on the blade that you can use to reverse flick it, or I think you can thumb flick it. Yeah, so if you like fidget factor, right, if that's a big thing to you, this knife has got that. Ergonomically, yeah, something that I think I pointed out on the last one, the pocket clip does stick up a little bit, so you're going to feel that, right? But this is really cool. It's titanium, and we are looking at, well, it's going to be M390. In fact, I'm sure that it says on the card. Yeah, so here we go. CBM 20CV is what we're looking at there. I don't know what my deal is, but colors here lately, like teal and purple, have really, those are really attractive. The weird colors of Anno, right? Green, right, or kind of that green teal, and purple are definitely, you know, if I see that, it's always something that's attractive to me. Just because we don't see that a lot. We've got a a belt satin finish on this blade, which is, you know, I'm kind of tired of the satin finishes, but, you know, other people like them, and that's more of an aesthetic choice. But yeah, this is, I would say, of all the knives in Jake Hoback's line, or the Hoback knives line, this is definitely the most fidgety. If you like the button locks, I mean, you can open this. I just reverse flicked it with the stud there. You can reverse flick it with that fuller. That's gonna work. This is a fidget beast. I mean, this is one of the most fidgety knives. I'll say it again. You know, I reviewed the other one and did the unboxing, but this is so ridiculously fidgety. There's a million ways to open it. You can even do the Spidey drop if you want to, right? There's that backspacer there. This area back here has always been, you know, attractive to me. That was the thumb. In fact, I'll probably have done the thumbnail exactly the same way. But this area right here just looks awesome to me. And I love the combination of black and purple on this guy. So yeah, really cool. Hey, Jake Hoback Knives, thank you so much for sending these in for me to take a look at. I really appreciate that. Like I said, I'll link as many of these as I can. I know that this guy's available in a few different forms. Don't know about this guy, and I don't think this one's available yet, but I will link them anyway, so you guys can check them out down below. You should be able to find Jake Hoback Knives in general down there as well, so you can see what else they've got going on. That's going to be pretty much it for today's unboxing. This was a fun one. Thank you so much to Jake Hoback Knives again. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all of my content, go ahead and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.